The no COVID vaccine, no public gathering order of Governor Godwin Obaseki led to massive protests by civil society groups on Monday in Benin City, Edo State. The protests, under the aegis of equity initiatives, marched through various streets in Benin to the Benin branch of the Nigerian Bar Association (NBA) Nigeria, Union of Journalists (NUJ), and Edo State Government House. Obaseki had, at a brief meeting last week, named such gathering to include churches, mosques, banks, wedding or burial receptions, among others. He stated that such gathering would no longer be accessed without presenting vaccination certificate from the second week of September. The governor further stated in the briefing that the third wave of the pandemic is causing devastating effects across the country. Hence, the need to introduce stiffer measures to reduce the effect. Armed with placards with various inscriptions like "Obaseki cannot force us to take it," "I have right to mosque," "We have right to decide," amongst others, the peaceful protesters said the government's order was tantamount to trampling on the fundamental rights of the citizens. They asked the governor to face infrastructural decay and insecurity in the state. Chris Iyama, who spoke for the group, said, "We are all here to express our displeasure over government's move to force Edo people to take it. This is against our fundamental human rights. You cannot force someone to eat what he or she doesn't want. Are we in Banana Republic? We own the state, not the government." Also speaking, the interim state chairman, Edo Civil Society Organization CSO Bishop Osadolo Anthony Oche, said citizens of the state have the right to decide whether or not to be vaccinated. According to him, if the government has failed, we cannot fail ourselves. Government has the right to make policies, but this policy is not law. Meanwhile, human rights activist Kola Edokpai has said that any attempt to force Edo people to take it shall be vehemently resisted. "My body is my right. Governor Godwin Obaseki respects my right. We shall vehemently resist any attempt to force Edo people to take it," he warned. The activist gave the warning in a Facebook post on Saturday, August 28, after Governor Godwin Obaseki said that residents without proof of it would be barred from public facilities and large gatherings. Obaseki, who made this known during the flag-off of the second phase of the vaccination in Benin, said only those vaccinated will have access to public and large gatherings. He lamented the increasing cases of the infections in the state, adding that the government's efforts were geared towards mitigating the spike in the number of cases. "With what we have seen so far, the pandemic is here to stay. This is the third wave, and there's nothing that points to the fact that other waves will not come. What we are likely to see is intermittent wave of the pandemic. We are not going to shut down Edo State, but we'll make sure we'll protect all Edo citizens," he said. "Therefore, I've come out with the following regulations. Beginning from the second week of September 2021, large gatherings as well as high-traffic public and private places will only be accessed by persons who have proof of taking at least one of it. Such people will not be allowed to worship in churches and mosques. There will be no access to banking halls and event centers without proof of it at the gates," Mr. Obaseki said. The governor said that adequate arrangement has been made with security agencies to prevent anybody without the card from accessing any of the public places. He said the state was aiming at vaccinating 60% of its population within the next 1 year. According to the governor, Edo has so far collected 6,306 samples, out of which 203 cases have been confirmed, while 4 persons have died from the third wave. This is interesting. Edo residents, they are kicking against Governor Godwin Obaseki's order. And Nigerians are reacting. So yesterday there was a peaceful protest with placards, people carrying placards that it's not going to happen. He cannot force them. Some were pointing to the fact that there are important or immediate issues that needs addressing, immediate concerns like the insecurity. Some mentioned infrastructure, and then they were like, this is not it, that Obaseki shouldn't behave like this, that the state is not owned by the government, the state is owned by the people. And the people, they are stating that they will not accept this. All they are stating is that they should be given the opportunity to make this decision at their own time. What they are kicking against is the order that it's a must. This activist, the human rights activist Kola Edokpai, he stated that his body is his right, so Governor Godwin Obaseki should respect his rights. Protesters yesterday that marched to different locations. They marched to the Nigerian Bar Association (NBA), Nigerian Union of Journalists (NUJ), and the Edo State Government House. They are under the aegis of Equity Initiatives, and they are saying the same thing, that it's not going to happen, that they are going to resist it, that Obaseki should not do that, that it's against the human rights, the fundamental human rights of the people. But Obaseki is coming from the angle that because of what we've seen and what is predicted to come, that is why he's taking this step. But it looks like the people of Edo State don't want it this way. Other reactions have been coming in. Other persons have reacted. Someone stated that people are dying of hunger. They are talking about something else. He cannot force people to take it. People are really kicking against it. I don't know, maybe what Obaseki will do, because definitely this will come to his desk. This protest, he must have heard about it, and this activists as well, he must have heard all of it. I don't know if it will make him maybe adjust or relax it a bit, because the instruction is that or the order is that people without proof that they have had it, they will not be allowed into these places. But it was yesterday as well, that yesterday was Sunday, that he took this into the churches, different churches in Benin City, and that was where we saw that even the APC's candidates in the 2020 governorship election, Pastor Saige Izeyamo, commending the governor. So Obaseki even got commendation from some quarters, because what he did yesterday, rather than people coming to the center, he took it to the churches, and they commended him. But we can see that majority of the people are kicking against this move he's just made. Well, let's hear your own take down below in the comment section. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, click on the like button. If it's your first time, please click on the subscribe button. God bless you. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.